There is a container fish farming base in Xinyi City in China. It's a land-based aquaculture demonstration base. After several years of development, the base has good benefits and has been continuously explored in terms of technology, realizing the optimization of production capacity. Guizhou Wanfeng Lake Aquatic Development Corporation developed 100 acres of land for the development of container fish farming. Since the official start of development in 2015, the production process has been constantly updated, and the production capacity is more scientific and efficient. Into the container breeding base, we saw that 40 cubic meters of water was packed in the container that is nearly 2 meters high. In the middle of the four breeding containers is a biochemical processing tank, which can simultaneously process the water body of four breeding containers. That is the 1-to-4 processing system upgraded from the old 1-to-1 processing system. This is a full-scale fish farming fish container. Inside the container is a high-density aquaculture that is 2 or 3 times denser than a traditional fish pond. The main reason is that this container is transformed with abandoned containers, which is more scientific and technological. So there is a processing box, and the box improves the water quality for 4 containers. The water is circulating in the cycle for 24 hours. This is a very simple way to raise fish. As long as the water is added, it will continue to circulate through the system. There are microorganisms and biochemical enzymes which can help with the water quality continuously. So it will help to keep the water looping and update all the time. Li Pan, general manager of Guizhou Wanfeng Lake Aquatic Development Corporation, said that the whole set of recirculating aquaculture system is the core container fish farming. The professional name of the container farming is Controlled Circulating Water Container Farming System. The key to it is not the container, but the controlled and circulating water. So what is circulating water? It means that all of our cultured water is recycled. In traditional pond culture and cage culture methods, pollutants including fish manure, leftover feed, etc., are discharged into the original water body, causing pollution to the water body. And our system is recycled, which is equivalent to circulating water to filter out the pollutants generated inside, and this part of water is recycled back to the tank, so-called circulating water. Then about control. Fish farming has many indicators such as temperature, dissolved oxygen, pH, and so on. Traditional farming is done by the ecological purification of nature itself. We will use some automated means such as aeration. We will use an aerator. To warm up, we will use a hot rod. Controlled farming is achieved through automation and industrialization. Simply put, we can use industrial means and industrial thinking to do aquaculture. Just like factory chickens and factory pigs, we are now use factory farming to raise fish. With the upgrading of the production process, the base has also increased from the original 20 containers to 100 containers. According to the current processing system, a breeding container can produce 2,000 kilograms of adult fish per year. The annual output of the base can reach 150,000 to 200,000 kilograms per year. The base mainly breeds tilapia, California carp, stingray, and jet carp. Adult fish are sold to large supermarkets in Xinyi, Guiyang, Kunming and other places, Li Pan told us that the fish farming biz has been listed as one of the top 3 in China. The biz has now been developed into a comprehensive breeding biz, integrating tourism, lure fishing, and culturing services. At the same time, in the development process, the company has been committed to technology upgrades to achieve cost reduction. The company will also provide employment and technical resources for poor households. The minimum wage in the base is 1,800 yuan per month. The job is very simple, just feed fish and clean the set. So in total, it's more than 20,000 yuan as an income per year. The highest level is to learn farming techniques. According to one's farming skills, he can get 5,000 yuan to 6,000 yuan per month. The most important point is that after the poor households work here, they can firstly learn the farming technical, secondly earn some money, and thirdly, if there is a policy support fund, then he can gain experience plus the funds. We can rent our farming container to him as well. After he has the funds and experience, he can be the master of his own. So this is the help mechanism. So we can help the poor households with the employment and fish farming technical. After they earn some money, we can use financial leasing to help. At present, there are 30 farms working in the container fish farming base. The development of the recirculating aquaculture system is a project carried out in response to the current market demand, insufficient supply, and the ecological and environmental protection concept advocated by the state. In the future development process, efforts will be made to achieve efficient breeding and promote the development of people's livelihood to drive the farming experts to get rich together. Because of the short cycle of fish farming, this fast-paced farming method is demonstrated and promoted so that more aquaculture companies and more fishermen can choose this way to breed. At the same time, in this process, the industry was transformed into poverty alleviation, which led to the employment and direct poverty alleviation. In Nanpanjiang Yidang and Qingshui River Town, the company developed 5 land-based fish farming bases and completed the construction of 800 sets of circulating water systems as planned. At present, the project is under construction in an orderly manner. After the completion of the project, the plan will drive 246 poor households to participate directly in employment. Minsheng Xinyi reporter reported. The use of industrial means to develop aquaculture not only brings better economic benefits, but also effectively avoids the drawbacks of traditional aquaculture water pollution.